video is how to set up the Mexican norm. First, click Test Setup on the main screen. Then choose the protocol by clicking the box and scroll until you find Mexican norm. Choose OK. Click on Test Method, scroll, and find it and hit OK. Number of samples, we have 1. Number of controls, 1. Number of dilutions, 4. And number of duplicates, 2. Our number of incubations will be 3. And now to enter the test name, click on the box, enter the test name as you would like it to be saved in the test library. Once you set this test up initially, you will not have to set it up again. It will be saved in the library for when you run a test. And click Next. This screen is the setup, starting with the cooling block. Click on the cooling block, and this will take you to the cuvette page. For each control, you will click C and add control to the screen. For sample, click S and add sample to the screen. D is for dilutions and add the dilutions to the screen. Next is R for the reactions, and you'll add the reactions to the screen. When you're finished, the screen setup will be the same as the cooling block as you will set it up when you're running the actual test. When completed, click Save. Next, set up the reagents. For the test setup purposes, this page is already completed. So for this one, click Save unless you want to change the instructions. You can change instructions in the upper left-hand corner by clicking on the box and changing the instructions and information. This can be done at any time during the test setup. Just click on the box and change the wording. And save. This is the setup of the sample page. Here is where serial dilutions are shown. For this particular test setup, there's only one thing to do, and that is to set a timer for 5 minutes. When you're actually running the test, you'll have a 5-minute reagent cooling period during this time. And next. Now we're going to go on to the recon page. These are instructions for reconstituting the reagent. When running the test, follow the instructions in the upper left-hand corner and set the 15-minute timer. And next. Now for the read order. This will be the way that you will set up to read the samples. They are to be in a specific order. If not set up properly, you have the option to clear or undo, and you can retype a different number for the read sequence. Once completed, click Save. Now to transfer sample. This page, everything is already set up, so there's nothing to do. In the upper left-hand corner, instructions again can be changed if need be. And save. Next is the incubation times. 3 were chosen in this example. For the first timer will be 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and finally 30 minutes. Click Save. Next is the setup of the concentrations. These are set up based on a concentration 50% of our starting concentration and a dilution factor of 2. Once we change this information, we're going to choose Calculate. It's very important to remember to calculate. Otherwise, all samples will be run at the same dilution. You can also customize the dilution by clicking on the yellow cuvette and changing that dilution to any number you would prefer. When finished, click Save. This is the end of the test setup for the Mexican Norm Definitive 50%. This setup for Mexican Norm is now saved in the library. When running the test, go to the test library and choose the test as you saved. Stay tuned for more How to Toxie videos.